This week is brutal. Oh my God. She's in process with 3 other companies, but she ranks my client number 1. We got an offer. Recruiting just keeps on giving. Happy Monday morning and welcome back to another week in the life, what I do every single day as a recruiter at my own agency in the technology industry. We're just straight up recruiting here, no exaggerating, just taking along for the ride what we do behind the scenes, having to deal with all these crazy, challenging situations with clients and candidates. If you are as excited as I am to make this an awesome week, to finish October with fantastic momentum, feel free to support a fellow recruiter. Give us a like, subscribe, click that bell. It would really mean a lot, and let's get started. One more thing real quick. 3 quick announcements. Number 1, I am doing on a very limited basis one-on-one deep dive coaching calls every single week. If you are a recruiter, you want to step up your game, you're running your own agency, you have a small team, and you just want to get to the next level, maybe you're struggling, reach out to me on LinkedIn, Discord, or Instagram. We'll be happy to see how I can help in any other way. Don't forget to also follow our brand new YouTube channel called the Kickstart Podcast. Full episodes are there with some pretty amazing people filled with a lot of insights. Please go ahead and check that out and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. And last but not least, if you haven't done so, feel free to join our completely free Discord down below with other like-minded individuals, recruiters all around the world. We can collaborate and help with each other. So having said that, enough talk. Let's start off the week. All right, so if you've seen last week's video, you know coming into this week, I have a high priority item that is to sync up with my candidate because she might be getting a verbal offer sometime today. I really want to sync up with her last week. She didn't get back to me. I'm gonna try to ping her today. I would love to be able to kind of do a deep dive, a process call, and just to see what's going on, how is she feeling? Is she really excited? Does she have any concerns before she talks to my client today? So we know exactly how to tee her up and make sure that she goes in with the perfect mindset possible. Just also got off another great Zoom call with a new potential client. Might be engaging with them for a couple marketing engineering positions. We'll see what happens, fingers crossed. And then we just got a good, I think 4 candidates right now, which is a pretty light day. Another client call in a couple hours from now. And I think for me right now, my focus is going to be on engineering, product and software engineers. I really wanted that head of engineering role, but if you saw last week's video, they closed it and I closed that position. Position that I've been working for months. It just felt like a giant gut punch because I thought we had it in the bag multiple times, and whether it's through another recruiter, whether it's affiliate, referral, inbound, I don't know where this candidate came from, but it came in. This person came in, flew through all the ranks, and just they closed it. So we'll see what happens. Again, I don't want to win them all. I wish I did, but another thing that also helps is we also collaborate and partner with recruiters as well. So if you have a great track record, you're specialized in a specific niche or types of companies or types of positions within tech, reach out to me. Always happy to collaborate and partner with other really great recruiting professionals, independent recruiters, solo recruiters out there. I think recruiting is competitive and hard enough as is. So if we can just put that aside, have an open mind, collaborate, partner, it can just help us win and have a lot more value to give to all of our stakeholders than just competing and working only and caring about our own clients and candidates. Let's work together. And I love doing that. And so if that vibes with you, please feel free to reach out to me. I think enough talking right now. Going to be sourcing really much the whole day with a couple of candidates and client calls throughout and trying to make this deal happen. We'll keep you updated. Forgot to mention that we also had another final round on Friday. I did not hear back from this candidate or my client as well. So this is for the same client, but it's for 2 possibly different positions. And so if that went well, like the best case scenario is closing both, that'd be insane. Or if we're just able to close one, I think I'd be really happy about that. But both candidates are very strong within like their own experience and expertise and skill set. So I hope it went well. He went on site to meet the team, and so hope we can get some positive feedback today. But fingers crossed, it really comes down to what the clients think, and I hope it's for the better. So we'll see. All right. It is about almost 11:30 on a Monday. Got a couple new updates. Number 1, we heard that our product manager had his first interview with the client today, and we just got feedback from the candidate. It seemed like from his point of view, it went really, really well. He was a little bit surprised that my client was asking a lot of questions about data. This is a data product manager role, but a lot of the questions were really heavy around analytics and database, data warehousing, like what sort of analytics, platforms, visualization tools have you worked on? We were not anticipating that the client was gonna ask this much about data. I know it's a data PM role, and I know that data aspect of the PM scope is really, really important, but that definitely caught my candidate by surprise, but not so much so where it maybe turned him off. So he's still very much engaged, he's still very positive. So I have to get feedback from my client to see exactly what he wants to do. But my client did tell my candidate that my client was gonna forward his resume to his other team members, and if he gets a thumbs up, then we can hopefully push him forward. And I think we're looking at another 4 more rounds, so it's a very long process, which is not ideal, but the candidate still is very interested. The only issue here is that he is actively interviewing, and so we need to make sure that we get really fast feedback so that if my client really likes him, that we can push him forward throughout the process as fast as possible. I also heard back from my candidate engineer who got an interview, who had a final round interview on Friday. I did not hear back from my client, but he said that it went really, really well. He got overall really good vibes. They very lightly talked about offer terms and things like that. He is kind of keeping his fingers crossed and told me that hopefully he can hear back later today or tomorrow. He does have another offer, but he's willing to push that back because he ranks my client number 1. So if I can get an official green light here for my client, that would be insane, because she told me that she liked the candidate on Thursday, not so much my candidate on Friday. So if what my candidate is saying true, my client possibly could like both candidates, which would be incredible. But like with recruiting, you don't want to celebrate too soon and too fast. We got to see exactly what's going on and hope for the best. But that's really good updates, and we'll keep working. All right, happy Monday afternoon. It's almost 3 o'clock. Just got off the phone with my candidate who did a final round with my client on Thursday. Everything is fantastic. She's in process with 3 other companies, but she ranks my client number 1. Honestly, the only big possible deal breaker is that my client really wants people to be in the office every single week, minimum 3 days in the week. Before, they were pretty rigid. I think as they're getting bigger, they're a little bit flexible, willing to be a little more flexible for the right person. I know they love my candidate. I pinged my client. I haven't heard from her all day today. I hope that's not a bad thing. I'm hoping that they still want to move forward with her, but the salary is still the same. Candidate still wants minimum 180, 200K all in. And she's like, honestly, like if they're just willing to be a little bit flexible on that hybrid, like can you do 1 day of the week, 2 days, or maybe like different days of the week, that would be huge for her, as like she just loves to travel a lot, and she wants to be with a company that can give her that flexibility and space to do that. She is talking to, again, 2 to 3 other companies. She ranks my company number 1. One of them is an opportunity for her to work with her old manager, building on some sort of integration tool, but like that product excites her a little bit less than my client. So I think we're sitting really good. I'm just hoping that this whole 3 days in the week is not going to be a deal breaker. I don't know at this point. Like there have been past couple videos where I'm like, you know what? I'm confident the client's going to negotiate, come up, and they just don't. So who knows? But like, I have a wonderful relationship with my client. I've been working with them historically. They've been pretty good about negotiating, but this I think would be the first time where I would have a candidate that is really kind of standing firm on what she wants in terms of the flexible hybrid in the office situation, which I know is really important for my client. So we'll see what happens. And I'm hoping that there's good news. I heard back again from my candidate on Friday. He said it's good news, but I haven't heard back from my client. We're being really, really quiet. So hoping we can get at least 1 done and make this an awesome week. Got to get more sourcing done. See you in a bit. Hello, happy Tuesday. Guess what? We got an offer out for my candidate who interviewed on the office on-site last Thursday. She wanted 180, they came out 190. The hybrid situation is still complicated. Went back and forth with my candidate, with my client. Both sides seems to have some sort of wiggle room. My client is not willing to waver on the 3 days, but they are willing to be open on which 3 days. And if my candidate needs to travel and she has a valid excuse, like they're totally cool. I mean, she's willing to kind of let that happen. So hopefully things are going well. I'm gonna have to sync up with my candidate to see exactly how she's feeling. I think she'll be happy with the salary, not so much about the hybrid, but she did say she wants to follow up with 2 other processes at least this week and finish those processes first, which is like not the best thing I want to hear. I mean, if you rank the company number 1 and you get a good offer, you should accept. So there's something preventing her from accepting. And I think obviously it's the hybrid thing. So hopefully gonna figure this out. I'm still waiting if they wanna move forward with my candidate on Friday. It'd be amazing to not address one, but two interviews this week. Could be a pretty crazy week of October. So just gonna apply pressure, see what we can do, put out some good vibes, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, wish us luck. We'll keep you updated. Happy Wednesday. Starting to stay off with some not good news. So I'm still waiting for my candidate that got an offer on Thursday. She wants to finish process with other companies, which I've talked about. The candidate on Friday, I thought we had this in the bag. They even talked about possible offer, and then I just hear back from my client. She texted me saying that they're not moving forward. So I don't know what happened. I'm supposed to sync up with the internal recruiter today, moved it to tomorrow, so hoping to get some feedback, but that's not really good. We also had a product manager that we thought was doing very well for a product manager position. He crushed the first round, moving to a second round, and then he just let us know yesterday, late yesterday, that he accepted an offer elsewhere. So it's like boosh, like 2 jabs in the face and in the body, and it's not a good feeling, but this is what happens in recruiting. You just have to be positive. You have to keep moving forward, and you have to have a plan B, plan C, so that you don't start from scratch. So I'm still gonna try to close this engineer. It's not gonna be easy because of the hybrid situation. So hoping that we can kind of get this resolved in a positive way. We'd love to end this week off with a fantastic offer. We have designers that is doing really well. I think we have even a marketing candidate that's also encroaching to a final round, but would love to just get these engineers done. And it'd be really sad for me to lose both of these. We've already lost one. So gotta stay positive. Time to create a problem solve and see what we can do. Fingers crossed. Good morning. It is right before 9 o'clock on Thursday, and this week is brutal and continues to be brutal. So as you know, I am sourcing for a product manager role for my client. We had a close call with the candidate that went through the first and second round, and then he withdrew because he got another offer. We started from scratch, and then I just got a ping from my client yesterday saying, hey, let's stop the search because we have someone late in stages. That did not feel good to read. It did not feel good at all. And it came as a surprise because we were clearly communicating with them. It was under our assumption that the pipeline is empty. And so we don't know where this guy came from. And if he came from another channel while we were sourcing this, like they somehow accelerated him super fast because they have a quite long of a process. So I have so many questions here, but this kind of, again, goes to show that you just never know what's gonna happen in recruiting. You just have to try your best. And sometimes the most painful thing is trying your best and having an unlikely, surprising, and unfortunately negative result. And so after doing this many years, it never gets easier, but there are a lot of things that you can do here. So number one, I need to reconfirm like exactly what's going on. The silver lining is that we're also going to possibly engage in a couple other positions as well, a data engineer, a senior iOS engineer. So it's not all lost here. And then 3, if this product manager role is truly finished, then we can use this as an opportunity to get some of the great candidates that we were able to source for this and to present them to other clients or present them to other companies that are hiring for the same role, so that we can do whatever we can to kind of get the most out of the effort put into great finding and developing relationships with great candidates. So when you get a no in recruiting, it stinks, but there's a lot of things that you can do after that to make the most of it. And so it's been a tough week so far, and I was really wanting to do well for this position. It's a big position, it's a very senior position. And so yeah, just wanted to be able to see, hoping to kind of find candidates and get through the process and just getting one closed. But another one pulled out from underneath us. This happens with clients. And again, this can also happen for a lot of reasons. I think this is like the most easily understandable reason, which is they found someone else. Another is like the budget can change, the headcount goal can change. They're running out of money. I mean, there's so many things that you can obviously like theorize, but in this scenario, it's just unfortunate. But that's not gonna stop us from continuing to move forward and to crush it. So I got a busy day today, talking to 2 new clients, talking about 7 candidates, syncing up again with a client of mine. And then we just have a wonderful podcast to kind of end the day with. So it's a beautiful Thursday, still coming into the week with a lot of momentum. And we're not gonna let this stop us. So we're gonna keep going. So the recruiting gods are taken away from me, but then at the same time, they're given. So had an amazing time with a new health and wellness D2C brand. Picked up a head of growth role which I'm super pumped about. They can pay a lot, I think from between a 200 to 230,000. If you know of anyone that has a really great head of growth background, specifically digital acquisition at D2C direct consumer brands nationwide, hit me up or have them reach out to me. Also talked with one of my clients that I'm still pending with this software engineer offer, and she just told me that they're gonna open up a brand new engineering manager role to us that we're probably gonna pick up next week. So things are still happening, and they can only happen if you never give up and keep moving forward. And that's what I tell myself every single day, and I just try my best. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the jabs, makes us stronger, and I appreciate the blessings as well. Now it's up to us to just find the right person. So really, really happy that we still have a lot of business coming in. We're committed and serious for the rest of this year to kind of finish this year off with a bang. It's been an absolutely incredible year so far. And so just to kind of make sure I stay healthy, with good energy levels, stay consistent, and just keep delivering results for our clients. That's all we can do, and do our best. Recruiting just keeps on giving. Just got off the phone with another potential client in the real estate tech space and might be picking up a head of marketing role, which is incredible because we're about to pick up a head of growth. Head of marketing positions are very similar. So really pumped about that. I really love their product and platform, and it's great to help out with disruptors and innovators and great founders in this market. Every founder needs help right now, whether you're a small team or established team. It's a challenge out there. And so if we can play a small role in helping companies and teams continue to scale, that would just be a cherry on top. And that's the reason why we're here, just doing our best every single day consistently. So got actually one more client call that just unexpectedly got scheduled in an hour, sourcing a lot of engineers, podcasts. So it's been a busy day, but so far, momentum is happening on Thursday.
Happy Friday, and we made it to the end of the week. A lot has been happening. I think the biggest update is we had, as you know, if you've been watching for a while, we've been working with one of our early stage clients to find a head of software engineering. And we had 2 candidates before that got an offer, and it didn't work out for a variety of reasons. We've been working on this for months. This is a massive position with a huge placement. And so this is something I really want to do, and just doing our best. And then we finally heard from the founder. He texted me yesterday night saying, hey, one of the candidates you sent, I met him today and we want to move forward to an offer. So that's music to my ears, 3rd time's a charm. And he wanted me to kind of sync up with the candidate again to reconfirm a lot of the things in terms of like where my candidate's thinking, how excited he is, and most importantly, what's his comp expectations. When I got that, I was able to sync up with my candidate late yesterday, reconfirmed that he is interviewing with other companies. He ranks my client number 1. He's pretty firm on his salary, which is $250,000, which is a lot, especially for a pre-Series A or early stage startup. I'm hoping that my founder can do it because my candidate said that if my client can hit that, there's a really, really strong chance he'll just accept almost on the spot, shut everything down. We can celebrate coming into the weekend. And so I texted my client that, did not hear from him. I'm gonna text him again to see if he needs help coordinating with my candidate today. And oh my God, I just hope that this will be good news. This will be an amazing way to end October coming into Q4 here with momentum. So that's my biggest priority right now. I still have another offer pending with the senior software engineer with a salary of $190. So a couple of really big deals. We also have, I believe, a marketing candidate that had a final yesterday. We also have a designer that has a final next week. So a lot of things happening. Able to also meet 2 different clients yesterday. There's a good chance we might engage both of them with recruiting, which is gonna be amazing. So a lot of work happening, and just super, super grateful because like I was coming into this year just super nervous and a little bit uncertain with the economy, the recession and all that, but I'm just really grateful that companies want to engage with us, and we'll just honestly do the best that we can, just consistently every single day. That's all I do, and hope that we can deliver results. And so got a lot of stuff today. I think we have talking to 1 client today. I think I'm talking to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candidates. We have 3 interviews today. It's a pretty solid Friday. I would like to hopefully see more candidates and more interviews on the calendar. It's also end of the week. Things are slowing down a little bit, but I'm also expecting that there'll be more things popping up throughout the day as we come into the weekend. And so I'm feeling great. Had a date night last night. Checked out a really cool new restaurant with the wife in DC. Feeling it a little bit this morning. voice is a little raspy, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm showed up. Gonna get to work. I'll see you in a bit.
Happy Friday. I forgot to mention another really good news here. We came in the week with good news, got hit with some bad news, ending it with some better news. Then my client that I'm waiting for my offer to hear back with my engineer, they also let me know that they might be looking for engineering manager. If you know any good engineering managers in New York, whether they're current engineering managers, even a lead engineer, staff principal, reach out to me because this is gonna be awesome. They could probably go to 230, 240 on the salary, plus options, plus amazing benefits, plus a really unique environment where the retention is super strong. So I love hearing really, really good news. Have about 3 candidate calls, 1 more client, about 1 p.m. here on Friday. So far, feeling good. Let's end the week off strong. Hello. It is now almost 2 o'clock here on a Friday. Just gonna be focused the rest of the day on sourcing, but a couple good news. Our designer in process is going to have a final round next week. Our marketing is going to have a final round next week. Still waiting to see exactly how my head of software engineering candidate reacted to the news today. He should have already gotten off the phone with the founder of my client. It would be absolutely amazing if we can shut this down, but it seems like next week will be an absolutely crucial week to ending October and starting November on the right foot. So, oh my God. So just as I was taking a break from sourcing, I might have just gotten a text from my client saying that the head of software engineering candidate might have verbally and officially accepted with them earlier today, and now my client's scrambling to send out the official offer letter for him to sign and execute. If that's the case, we are almost there. It's not done until he signs, and it's really not done until he shows up to work. But we are going forward, and oh my God, it's gonna be so big. So I'm not gonna get too excited. Just gotta really make sure that we stay on top of everything, make sure that things are still moving ahead. No slowdowns, no obstacles, no surprises. Let's just keep pushing forward, and oh my God, I feel so much better. Time to now enjoy Friday night, time now to enjoy the weekend, and this is why recruiting, I love it so much, and it's worth the hours and hours of just grinding it out and just being consistent, because when stuff like this happens, feels the best. I just want to thank you again for taking time and hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you tune into the next video to see exactly what's going to happen. I think it's going to be an action-packed week. Don't forget to check out our podcast channel with amazing speakers. The full video is going to be on the brand new YouTube channel called the Kickstarter Podcast. And I only have a few open slots for deep dive 101 coaching calls every single week. So if you're really interested to kind of take your business to the next level, feel free to reach out to me. We'll be happy to see how I can help. But I'm just going to sit here for 7 more hours, finish the week off strong. I appreciate all of you. Have a great week. We'll see you in the next one, and let's keep going and finish 2022 off on a strong note.